We're at kickoff, and there it is, opening kickoff. We're underway at DKR. Ball goes through the end zone. Longhorns will be starting 1st and 10 at their 25. Malik Murphy getting ready to lead the troops out. And it does look like Cam Williams may be getting the start at right tackle for the Longhorns. No Christian Jones today. This would be the first bit of real extended action that Cam Williams has had all season. So immediately keep an eye on what happens at right tackle for the Longhorns. It's a hell of a game to be getting your first career start.
3rd and 7.
3rd and 7 is a little bit outside of what I think they would think is manageable for them. A little bit like 3rd and 10 for Texas. This is not where Kansas State wants to be on 3rd down. And you know what? This is why. And speaking of Barron Sorrell, that's one of his biggest plays of the season. Barron Sorrell coming off the edge, gets it back on 3rd down. Kansas State now going to be forced to punt.
Yeah, and it might be time for Sark to run the best play of the day. Run it again. Run it again. I'm going to say it all day. He's taking a shot instead because he's Sark.
Mitchell. It's that simple.
Forget what I said. Throw. Got to throw. Touchdown.
Shut your whore mouth, Mr. Hastings, and just drink your beer.
Shut your
beer. Shut your whore mouth. Longhorns go up 6-0, pending the PAT. Malik Murphy going vertical.
Nice play.
Adonai Mitchell in the end zone. That was kind of taking candy from a baby there.
And he's
limping. It was a good throw. It was a great throw, actually. Mitchell doesn't have a ton of separation from the DB, but he's got enough as long as the ball is on the money, and it was. One of the better throws we've seen from Malik Murphy early on in the first game plus as a starter. Longhorns up 7-0. You're struggling to catch the ball from Malik Murphy. Sometimes in the first couple of games, it's almost looked like these two guys haven't practiced a lot. Maybe that's the reminder that even a couple of weeks of practice isn't often enough. Boy, they're taking another shot.
Taking a shot.
And it's wide open, and it's caught. And look, that should have been 6.
Adonai Mitchell.
A little bit better throw, and we're talking about an 80-yard touchdown on that play. As it is, Mitchell got behind the secondary. He leans forward, makes a great catch.
Oh, my God, what a catch.
That's a great catch.
Catch in my mind, I'm going to make that. God, I can think of 3 or 4 he's done like that. Think of the deep ball he got for Ewers at Bama. Think of those catches he made for Ewers. I can't remember which game it was at home. This guy's making big catches for his quarterback on tough moments.
Now, what does Steve Sarkisian do? You're up. Can I say they're going to go for it because it's 4th and 1, and it's all gas, no break, Steve Sarkisian, and they're close to midfield. I would punt the ball here.
Yep, I would too.
I would punt the ball here because you can – I don't like this at all, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, which means they're going to probably –
Oh, and it's C.J. Baxter for a touchdown. Shut the hell up, Chad. Sometimes on 4th and 1, you run the ball with your true freshman. By the way, he just went over his number on Prize Picks. You'd be amazed at how quickly you can go over your number in Prize Picks when you run for like a 52-yard touchdown.
I understand. No, I'm just messing with you.
Hey, kids, Jonte Cook just caught a pass.
Wow.
The apocalypse is upon us.
Wait, what? I'll have to have a sip for that. I didn't know. Wow. Shout out DeSoto.
Look there.
Shout out to all the DeSoto fans that may be checking us out today. My goodness.
It's all going crazy now. We got Jonte, cats and dogs getting along together. Here's Malik Murphy taking another shot down the field, and that one's intercepted.
Malik Murphy.
This game is not over. But okay, Chad, you're up 17-0. They stopped Brooks short of a first down. It's going to be 4th and a long 2. Is it all gas, no brakes here, or are you taking the points?
Honestly, I really don't know if you can make a bad decision here. Your defense is playing well. You're Sark. If you want to get aggressive, get aggressive. I don't have a problem with this. They're bringing Savion Red in. That's fine. I'd also be okay with the field goal, but I don't think there's a have to here based on the way this game's playing out. What do you think?
I'm okay with going for it here.
Yeah.
Last time, of course, I wanted them to kick the field goal early on. It's red in the backfield. Oh, now, well, that's not good.
Uh-oh. Well, let's see. You're a little ahead of me, so I'll see what the not good, Lord. Drop a snap and then barely cover it on the
I will
fourth down.
say
To play. I'll shut up. Damn.
not my fault.
No, block punt for K-State. Block punt. They just laid right on Sanborn's foot. Horrible blocking for Texas on that one. Somebody.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
oh,
that's about – he blocked that punt so easily, he almost ran by Sanborn.
yeah, you're right. He had to, stop himself. Oh, my goodness. That is obviously the absolute last thing you're looking for.
They haven't. They let the Wildcats hang around a little bit, and the block punt sets up a Kansas State situation where they get on the board.
Touchdown. That's Brooks. Phillip Brooks, the guy Texas really can't let get going today. He makes his first catch of the day for a touchdown.
A 9-yard play and sets up 2nd and 1, and that's a pretty dreamy start of this drive for Kansas State. Again, you don't want Will Howard dropping back and trying to hold the ball too long in the pocket. You want the ball out of his hands as quick as possible, and now they've got an early down and distance on this drive that's favorable for them. Wow, here they go, taking a shot.
Wow. Ball
is that an interception?
Not caught. Was that a pick? That's
it
a pick.
Is.
Great
Look who got
play.
it again.
A tipped interception. Is that Taff?
It is Michael Taff.
Oh,
he is
man.
the Chris Carter of the Texas secondary. All he does is catch interceptions.
That's such a bad sequence for K-State. After getting Phillip Brooks a pass, he's the guy that caught the touchdown. He's a guy Texas can't get going. This play looked like it was ready to be successful. The ball gets through Terrence Brooks. It looked like it got through to the receiver. Yeah, it did. He gets one hand up, but he can't come down with it. Ball tips up in the air, and Taff comes down. Maybe Brooks can get credit for pinning that front arm a little bit for the K-State guy, but
no, that's a flat-out drop. It's a great throw by Will Howard.
Will Howard thought that was a big play, and I agreed with him with it in the air. What a great moment for Texas. Run, first down, no third down needed. These teams have combined for 1 third down conversion the whole game. Texas has none. K-State has 1. We talked about how important that stat would be in this game. So far, only 1 conversion in the game total.
Oh, and there's the play I was just talking about, Chad.
How about that? Is that Burke? Ethan Burke.
Did Texas recover the ball?
I thought there was a fumble, but I thought he got it back.
There was
definitely
a fumble, but Howard fell on the ball.
Texas players are saying it's theirs, but I thought Howard got the ball.
I did too. He definitely fumbles.
Yeah, Jalen Ford gets up with the football, I think. Is that why Jalen Ford is so emphatic?
Ethan Burke forces the fumble.
All right, there's the fumble.
Oh, that is a Texas fumble recovery. Now it's 1st and goal at the 5-yard line, and the Longhorns are up 3 scores once again. Touchdown, Jonathan Brooks. And just like that, and look, Chad, I'm going to go back to the field position thing we were talking about. Kansas State, once they got pinned inside the 20, they've been a different offense, and Texas has been a different defense. And it showed up on the strip sack. To get Kansas State, you don't want Will Howard holding the ball too long. Kansas State gambled a little bit deep in their end of the field, and Texas has been so good pressuring him when they've been buried, deep inside their own territory. I think that's a game management decision that is going to really prove to be costly for Kansas State.
Lee with a catch. It's interesting. K-State, I mean, they're forced to do it. We talked about it, but down 17 like this, they're really forced to, down 20 like this. They're forced to get a little rhythm going, try to get some tempo, but they're forced to throw the ball, and they're doing it pretty well right now.
Tom G in the chat, in the Spec Super Chats, asking for some additional pass rush. Texas rushing 4, not bringing the extra man. I don't think we're going to see it here. They bring in 4 again. They dropped Anthony Hill into coverage. They throw it to the other side of the field in Kansas State. Oh, wow. Is that going to be 7?
Oh, goodness. Did he stay in?
He did. It's a touchdown for Kansas State. Phillip Brooks with I just complimented the Longhorns on their tackling. There's me in my wizardry again, Chad. I say something and immediately jinx those involved. Who was it that missed that tackle? Was that Watts? I mean, there's nothing tricky about this. It is Ryan Watts.
Yeah, Watts is out there with him. Let's see. Yeah, you just got to put this dude on. Once he makes the catch there, you got to.
Oh, he just got juked out of his shorts, and I think he stays in bounds.
Yeah, that's the only question is, was there that one step where he might have hit the outside? I thought he went out of bounds real time, but I don't think he did. What a great job by Phillip Brooks. Like I said earlier, Catch, just this, it's the one guy Texas cannot let get going. Now he's got 2 touchdowns in the game. He's their threat. He's their weapon in the pass game if they have anybody. And now Texas has let him go, 2 touchdowns, the big one earlier, and now a little tightrope down the sideline.
It's now 3rd and 14, balls at the 21. This isn't a place where you would expect Texas to make. Oh, no.
Uh-oh. Malik
Murphy and then he fumbles.
Just threw a pick.
It looks like Kansas State recovered the fumble, but it's going to be 1st and 10 at the Texas 12-yard line.
Whoo!
And wow, that just happened. We were just talking about Malik Murphy. It looks like he's trying. Who's he trying to get the ball to? He's trying to throw the ball to Hayden Connor. Who, surprise, surprise, was not looking for the football when it came his way. He gets a little hurried. He gets a little rushed. He makes that throw. Now, if you're Texas, keep them out of the end zone. Make them try a field goal. And you don't lose a lot off of your lead. It's still a 2-score game. But Kansas State just scored a touchdown, and now it's a 1-score game.
I say 2nd and 10, little dump pass back to that same dude, the guy that's gotten going for them. Keegan Johnson gets the touchdown catch after making a couple other big catches. Howard had to roll out on 1st down, just threw it out of bounds, but that is not the 2nd and 10 play Texas was looking for. That's probably one of those play action things that worked, because they've been running on 2nd and 10 all day. And now they just a little slide. Good job by Howard to get up in the pocket.
Well, and that was one of those crossing patterns that plagued Texas 2 weeks ago in Houston. Not so much. Now it's a 27-21 game with 13:33 to go. It's hard to do that because, everything that happens afterwards changes. So
I get it, but I'm just saying that was right at the doorstep, 1-play touchdown. If you don't have, I know it wasn't a true turnover touchdown, but it felt like it.
By the way, he fumbled, and Kansas State's got the football.
Oh no! Holy smokes! Was that Brooks?
I couldn't see who it was that actually. It was Brooks.
You got to be kidding me, Texas! Come on now.
And Kansas State's going to take a shot right away, and they got a touchdown. And Kansas State's a point away, a PAT away from taking a 28-27 lead on the Longhorns.
Holy smoke. Jace Brown.
Wow.
Freshman.
Wow.
The freshman.
When coaches talk about turnovers and how important they are and how you have to avoid them like the plague, this is what they talk about. A 27-7 game has turned into a PAT away from a 28-27 lead with 12:37 to go. And that's offsides. And I don't know that it matters. He kicked the PAT, or they're going to let that continue to go. A devastating turn of events for the Longhorns. And before anybody says it, I was wrong. It doesn't mean that I'm responsible, though. Don't blame me. Don't blame me for Jonathan Brooks' fumble. Again, unless you want to actually call me a sorcerer, I'm kind of okay with taking the blame as long as you give me a cool nickname to go with it. I think what's more concerning is that Texas has allowed this to happen, and not just allowed it to happen. They've allowed it to happen really quickly and far too easily, right? So you're up 27-7. You let them get back into the game with poor tackling along the sideline. Now it's 27-13. And then Oh, and now we've got it. Wow. Holy crap.
Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Bad snap on the extra point. Kicker is tackled, so K-State gets nothing out of the extra point. It's a tie ball game.
Just what we were
27
expecting.
all.
By the way, they called offsides on Kansas State and the kicker, or on Texas, and the kicker converted the PAT. And they didn't give it to him. They went half the distance, and then they fumble the snap on the next play. Of course, college football story. They're in kind of no man's land with the ball at the 37. But if they pick up 3 or 4 yards here, I mean, you are in Bert Auburn territory. They're going to throw a crossing pattern to Xavier Worthy. And that just was not the right play. It's going to set up a 4th and 4.
Now, I mean, to me, you almost got to go here because that's too long a field goal.
Well, is it?
I mean, what would it be here? That'd be over a 50-yard kick, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I'm just, it's 4th and 4. Yes, Sark's almost certainly going to go for it, but we did see him connect from 49 earlier. And it would have been easily good.
It'd be 50.
Maybe you don't want to ask him to kick a 53-yard field goal, but
yeah, that would have been long. Let's see what 4th and 4 is. Gonna pass it. Murphy, nice throw. Good catch.
Nice
Hello,
throw,
JT Sanders.
Good catch. Welcome to the game, Jatavion Sanders.
Yeah, it's a big play.
Now you're getting Bert Auburn staring down the barrel of a 34-yard field goal attempt, and it is good. Longhorns go back up 30-27. Bert Auburn, 3 of 3 today.
State did force a field goal. Sark
so in the end, the game wasn't over at 17-0. Just duly noted. I am shocked at the reversal in this game after Texas goes up 27-7. Kudos to Kansas State. Texas got to finish this game. The season is on the line in these final 4 minutes, and Kansas State is knocking on the door. 1st and 10 at the 17. They run the ball. And there's a little bit of that Texas defense that we've been missing for much of the second half.
Is that Anthony
Kansas
Hill?
State, I think, maybe trying to take a little time off the clock.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, their offense right now is Will Howard.
Yes.
And Will Howard's in the zone enough that we've seen Texas now try to bring extra pressure. They're trying to do everything they can to get Will Howard just out of his comfort zone because he's just in the zone right now. It's 2nd and 9, balls on the 16. I'm guessing now we're going to see Kansas State go back to Will Howard. They do a little RPO. They throw a screen. Oh, no. Oh, touchdown saving tackle by Barron Farrell.
Yeah.
They've got a chance with a conversion to make Texas use their timeouts to run the clock down, but they also will be in a position that they can't convert this. They'll likely have to take the field goal, right? Like they can't be so ballsy that they're not playing for overtime. They're going empty back here on 3rd and 1. Texas got a lot of guys bunched on the line of scrimmage. Kansas State trying to go quarterback draw. Awful play call. Play call. It was as if Texas had that dude from Michigan on the sidelines there, Chad.
Yeah, that was a Stallions moment.
Because Texas was in a defense that seemed to be screaming, we know you're going quarterback run here. And Howard's pissed. My God. He's yelling F-bombs. I think he's like, I've got a hot hand. What are we doing? And now Kansas State attempting a 27-yard field goal.
Yeah.
And he missed it.
He missed the field goal. Oh, he hooks it. Yep. Wow. Screwing up that extra point catch, and now missing a chip shot field goal, 30-27. Texas, Kansas State does have all the timeouts, but he's got a chance now, obviously, to try to send this thing to overtime. And
it's not an easy field goal. This is 45 yards on the right hash mark. This guy's had disaster occur each of the last 2 times he's kicked the ball. All right, here we go.
It is
4th down, 6 seconds to go. I got a feeling we're headed to overtime. I think this guy's going to make it. And he does.
You see if you can jinx him the other way. No,
I did. I tried.
You tried. Good. It was a good
Don't
attempt.
tell me that I have mythical powers because I just tried
Solid.
to jinx the kicker.
Solid attempt. And
Thank you for at least giving me credit for the attempted reverse jinx.
I was hoping you could pull it off. Tennant nails that. So
was
technically,
that blatant?
That was blatant. Yes, but that's okay.
That was a blatant attempt at jinxing the kicker. Okay,
you tried. Texas. So 1 second to go. So there'll be a little squib kick or whatever. But headed to overtime now, and man, wild stuff. Extra importance catch. The only overtime period you have that's truly everybody's got options is the first one, because after that they start putting rules on you. So we'll see what this first overtime looks like.
This first down play is going to be pretty critical. Can Texas get a little something going? Can they keep down and distance in their favor? Can't stress enough. This is the most pressure Malik Murphy's ever been in his entire life, and he throws a ball behind his intended receiver on first down.
Felt like it got tipped to me, catch. Let's see if they get a replay. It looked super ugly when it got there. I feel like that ball might have been tipped.
They're going to show us the replay here. Let's see what happens. They go a little RPO. Oh, it hit a guy in the face.
Okay.
So it looked like anyway.
Yeah, misdirected, but yeah, off a helmet, but not a hand. Yeah, it just did. That felt like that ball got messed with at the line of scrimmage.
All right. They're going second down, a little run game action, and they're going to Jonathan Brooks. It's going to be 3rd and 9.
Yeah. All right.
By the way, A&M attempting a field goal here with 2 seconds left on the clock, 47 yards.
You're going to get to tell me what happened. So tell me.
What's that?
I said, you're going to tell me what happens.
No, I just told you they took a timeout.
Oh, my bad. Okay, gotcha.
So either you or my reprieve. You got a reprieve.
Either you or my wife's going to tell me, because I can hear the girls screaming and yelling in the living room. So I know something's about to happen right before it happens.
39, Kansas State blitzes. Incomplete pass. Boy, 3 and out for Texas. And they're obviously, Malik's looking like, hey, do we have a decision to make here? We don't, Malik. You're going to have to bring out the field goal team.
Yeah.
And no matter what happens here, Kansas State will have a chance to win the game with their possession, barring a penalty here. It's going to be a fairly long field goal, too, for Texas. I mean, 42 yards is no gimme. Bert Auburn 3 for 3 on the day. Kansas State is not going to rush. They're just going to let Bert Auburn attempt it. He 4 for 4 right down Broadway again. He's been excellent today. A&M now lining up for their field goal attempt, down 38-35.
Come on, Randy Bond.
We got the snap. The hold is good. The kick is, and we're going to overtime in that game as well. Wait, he missed it?
What? Don't do that to me, catch. How dare you?
It was short. It was right down the pike. I don't know if someone deflected it or not, but it knuckleballed, like it just was a knuckler. So when you see the ball leave his foot, it's right down the middle, and it looks like it's going to be good, and then it just knuckled on the way down.
So that's the way, huh? That's the way that one ends. Well, fantastic.
All right, Kansas State with the ball, 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. What does Kansas State do on this drive? They're going to put the ball in Will Howard's hands. It's not a bad decision. Texas, he's going right down the seam. Oh, my God. First down completion. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 7. And suddenly, Chad, honest to God, for the first time today, I am more nervous than a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
There we go.
Will Howard, it's 1st and goal. The ball is at officially the 6. I would not take the ball out of Will Howard's hands here. Just let him use, they're going to call quarterback run, and Texas is ready for that. That hasn't worked all day for Kansas State. Wouldn't it be ironic if Avery Johnson came into the game here inside the 5-yard line? Again, if it's me, Will Howard is the reason why they're in this game. They made the mistake once to take the ball out of Will Howard's hands. If you're Texas, I think you don't want Will Howard throwing the ball. 2nd and goal from the 4. Will Howard, another quarterback. Oh, no. Ooh. I don't know if that was going to be a touchdown or not, but it was kind of the old Tim Tebow. He faked the quarterback draw.
What a play by 93.
T'Vondre Sweat with the tip pass. Was this going to be 6? It might have been. That might be a game-saving tip pass by T'Vondre Sweat. We'll never know what a 3rd down situation this is. Because if you're Kansas State, you would assume they have to take the field goal if they can't get it in here. They changed their offense when they get inside this red zone. All right, Will Howard back to pass, no pressure. Now there's a little pressure. Incomplete. It's going to set up 4th and goal.
All right.
Texas has sweated this out, but now if you're Kansas State, are they going to go for it?
About to say, you want to just go gutsy on the road? Is this
Will Howard's on the field? They're going for it.
Wow, Kleiman's got some guts here.
4th and goal. I guess this tells us what they would do if Texas had scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
And this is the ball game. 4th and goal from the Texas 4-yard line. It's 33-30. They go empty back here. We're going to get a timeout. I think Texas is going to call a timeout. And look at this.
There's no way in hell Sark thought they were about to go on 4th down.
I would kick the field goal if I was Kansas State.
Well, it's I said, they're about to force you to go for 2. And what do you think about your 2-point conversion plays?
I'm okay with Texas getting the ball back on offense because Malik Murphy has shown me nothing to lead me to think that they just went 3 and out.
I do like.
I'm taking the 3 points.
Yeah,
and I'm putting the pressure on Texas to score points. This is an incredibly gutsy call, especially since Kansas State's been pretty terrible in this part of the field offensively. They have not completely known who they want to be. I think they've wanted to be power run game with the quarterback, and it hasn't worked all day. And the thing that they've spread Texas out and been very good just moving the ball like an actual offense instead of like caveman. All right, here we go. It's 4th and goal. Kansas State is going for it. They're in 12 personnel. They got 2 tight ends on the field. They got 3 backs. They got 3 to the left. There's nothing there. Howard he's going to get sacked. He throws the ball up. It's incomplete. The Longhorns have won the game in overtime.
Wow. How about that? Found a way out of it.
And they went gimmicky on their final play of the game. They ran trips to the left, a single receiver to the right, and they go right in terms of the direction, and it's covered, and there's no secondary option. And Howard is on his back foot trying to figure out what to do. He stumbles. He just throws the ball up in the air. It could have been an interception. It gets dropped, but the ball game is over. Final from DKR, 33-30. Longhorns hold on. And Chad, I would have taken the field goal.
Man, oh man, absolutely.